Okay, today we're going to do a fountain pen unboxing of a Visconti Voyager 2020 fountain pen. I haven't done one yet, so I thought I would add one for you guys. It comes in a white cardboard sleeve, and it's a glossy cardboard with the Visconti logo and name in gray on top. You slide that right off. Inside is a gray box, and it's a really thick cardboard. It's a lift-off top, and the bottom is solid gray, and the top has one of the cool things I like that Visconti does is use their logo to create patterns in their packaging and in their pens. Sometimes, like in their watermark, that filigree design has the Visconti V logo repeated. Anyways, that's pretty cool. Very nice, very classy, but incorporates their logo and also adds interest. I like it. It's very fun. I like it when they pay attention to the packaging. And this is the included Visconti literature with information on the different pen collections and the different, the history on the company, and then the different benefits. Let's see, what would be the word? I guess maybe the specialties of Visconti. Okay. Oh, and then this soft gray material. This is a pillow. This is a pen pillow for your Visconti Voyager. That's awesome. Okay, so this really soft chamois material is a light gray, and I like they do the best color combinations, and that it's so thorough. Like this gray with the tan, the beige, it just is pulled from the design on the outer packaging, even into the pen pillow that they have added in for this Visconti Voyager 2020. I mean, that's fantastic. And he gets a pen pillow. Let's just let him rest on it while we look at the rest. Okay, so you lift up the false bottom. I love that there's a little tab. It keeps me from hurting my the strap that holds the pen in case I want to store my pen in this ever again. This is also a smidge soft, but I mean not as cushy as the pillow, but a little bit of a cushion here going on. And then this is information on the international warranty, so that's handy. And it actually points you in several different languages to the website for full details on what is covered. The box has this kind of interesting angled shape inside, which is fun. All right, I'm going to put it back together so we don't lose anything. Just going to put this under here. I like it better. Oh, that was why it wasn't under there. It lifts it up a little bit. All right. But we kept the pen out. Okay, so this is the Visconti Voyager 2020. Let's take a quick look at it, and then we'll run through some details. Okay, so the Visconti Voyager 2020 came out in 2020, thus the name, but the original Visconti Voyager pen design was launched by Visconti in the 90s. This Visconti kept a lot of the same design elements. It's got a really clean line, but they added new pieces, little elements to this pen to modernize it a bit. They pull on the name of this pen, the Voyager, in a way that I like. It's supposed to inspire us to take a voyage, go voyaging, explore, discover things in our world, in our universe, which I think is, it's always good advice, almost always good advice. Okay, so the body of each pen in the Voyager 2020 collection is turned from this really, really, really pretty mother of pearl resin. And you can see I've been showing you, because I've been mesmerized a little bit by it, the different striations of color. You can see it in the light here. And when I see a pen like this, I always I want to take it outside in the sunlight. And actually it's not very sunny today, which is odd because we're in Arizona and it's always sunny here, but we might get some rain. So today is not the day to go let this bedazzle me in the sunlight. Okay, so it does have this really beautiful mother of pearl resin, and it does have the variations of kind of reddish orangey shades with a definite browns thrown in and veering towards black. There's actually a lot of different colors in here. And I'll just go ahead and mention this right now, because if you decide to order a Voyager 2020, this is one of the types of materials that is going to vary. So when you get your Visconti Voyager 2020, if it's not this exact pin, it's not going to have these exact striations and shades and colors. And like this, the unique designs that are created by the different shades and colors and striations, they're all going to be different depending on the piece of material used to create each pin. Visconti used a specific process to create this particular material, and they describe it as creating like a 3D optical illusion effect. And I can see what they're talking about. Yeah, it does look like there's extra depth in this material. It's pretty interesting. So you have your Visconti logo on your end cap here. You've got your traditional Visconti bridge clip. Lots of big fans of the big bridge clip. You have your silver thick band along the bottom of the pin cap with the, oh, there's a repeating Visconti logo pattern. You know I love them. And I really like that they have the vertical lines behind it. And then they have the collection name right there, Voyager. Very cool. And then you have a little bit of the same material used for the body of the pin here at the back end of the barrel, which is cool. And then you have a pretty thick, section at the bottom of the barrel that matches your trim, but that resin is brought back in there at the end. Look a little bit closer at this pin. It's a screw off. Wait, oh, it's not a screw off cap. This is a magnetic closure. I get a little bit addicted to the magnetic closures. Visconti has an in-house nib that they use. And this pin does feature a 14 karat gold Visconti nib. So I also like that the section matches the body of the pin and the cap. It's nice. But this Visconti nib gets a lot of praise. People love this Visconti nib. It actually is one of the changes from the original design, because the nib has a more contemporary design on it than the original. But they did keep that traditional, let me see if I can get really close, that traditional crescent moon cutout. That's the same. The little crescent shaped breather hole, and it's a distinctive feature of Visconti's nibs, and that is still there. But there was a little bit of other changes made to this design. But this is Visconti's in-house 14 karat gold nib, and your pin will also come with a Visconti luxury converter already installed. Set that down so I can stop messing with it. I tell you, I really like the magnetic closures on these pins. So to access your converter, you just go ahead and screw off the barrel. And this is it's actually branded is branded even with the collection name here. That's interesting, it's nice. So you've got the Visconti, sorry, my hands are kind of inky. You've got the Visconti logo in alternating directions along the back end of the converter here. Then you have the Visconti name here in the center and the collection name. Let's see. It's just going to pop in and out. You're going to make sure when you do remove it that you put it in really firmly. But yeah, that's a nice converter. Their description called it a Visconti luxury converter, and I agree. It feels a little bit luxurious in comparison to just the run-of-the-mill converter. So I approve of this description. The pin also has, let's see what else we need to talk about. Oh, I didn't even mention it. I showed it to you, but I didn't mention it. The converter also has this ink window. Let me see if I move this so you can tell. So you'd be able to see as your ink was, you know, depleting. I like that. I mean, give me information. I love having information, so that's great. And I think they did a really good job of this. Let me think. This is palladium plated trim. So you've got your palladium plated trim here in the Visconti logo on the cap. I mean, sorry, in the pin clip on the center band, and then again here at the end. And I love this part right here. This end of this palladium plated trim they placed at the end of the barrel. Really makes this resin stand out. It's really a really pretty way to feature that mother of pearl resin. I like it. I think that is a pretty good overview of the Visconti Voyager 2020. If you have more questions, or if you want to get more details in general, or you want to go ahead and order one, check it out at penchalet.com.